How's it going, you ghosts and ghouls? It's Jay, and in today's video we're going to be looking at your spooky Animal Crossing islands. Animal Crossing New Horizons is just such an incredible game. There's so much you can do. You can have friends round for mini games, you can throw a fashion show, you can go bug hunting and fishing. There's just boundless things to do on your island, but one of the best things about Animal Crossing has to be the seasonal events. We've already had the magnificent fireworks, and then because it's October, what about a spooky Halloween celebration? Earlier this week, we hopped on a plane and visited your spooky islands. A big thank you to everybody who took part and had us round. There's so much inspiration and incredibly spooky things. I'm going to stop rambling on, so let's go and have a look at these incredible islands. The first island we visited was Fern Tendo's spooky Amity Island. Check out this absolutely incredible flyover. The flower arrangement and the colours look gorgeous. So, let's go explore. Fern greeted us with this slightly spooky costume with its devilish eyes. Definitely scary. Fern led us through the trick-or-treat forest where she proceeded to lure us in with a harmless axe. Check out this spooky little picnic area and market stall with its awesome little goodies to buy and a little psychic table for those wanting a spooky reading. And onto the pumpkin patch with a little sign and one gorgeous layout. Definitely spooky. Up above the cliffs, you've got these incredible views, moons, UFOs and giant pumpkin stacks. And just below that we have the most impressive part of the whole island. Holy Slytherins! An incredible tribute to Diagon Alley. Dumbledore would be proud.
With 472 points?
Fern.
Absolutely love what Fern did to Amity Island since our last visit. Thank you so much for having us. We absolutely adored Sophie's Island from last time, and this time we were greeted by just slightly creepy and unhinged peekapoo in an amazing outfit. Just look at this incredible entrance, a spooky delight under the moonlight, skeletons that danced around the entrance and pumpkin scarecrows. I loved this little pumpkin patch that had a couple of sprouts and patterns. It's such a clever idea. And on to the spooky pizza cafe. I loved the design, and look, there's a little spooky scarecrow chef as well.
Acres of pizza kissed by the sun, stretching as far as the eye can see.
Plus, of course, we've got an awesome pumpkin patch below this incredible Zen garden. I love the use of layering in the island. There's such a great sense of scale. After having a spooky snack, why not head over to the secret stage for a creepy gig with Jack the DJ. And the best spot on the island had to be this incredible bridge. You've got these mirroring moons, you've got fountains, you've got the little pumpkin in the background. It's so gorgeous. Absolutely adore Akala. Thank you so much for the tour, Sophie. Now onto an island of spooky clowns and propaganda. A spooky little kitten in a dress greets you as you wander onto the awesome island of kitty games. I loved the awesome island entrance, a spooky pattern floor and an area to sit and read those haunted tales. Wander around the corner for a spooky magic show. What's inside the hat? A demon bunny! Stroll on over to the creepy theatre stage and we've got a pumpkin actor giving a stand-up show, and onto the propaganda room for a pumpkin broadcast. Everything he says is true, right? And what about a pumpkin fashion show? So genius. I love the use of pumpkins as actors and props. Everywhere you go, there's a pumpkin man waiting to creep up on you. On top of the hill is this slightly freakish sacrifice couch, And before the night ends, you know what you need. You know what you need. You need a spooky rave. Thanks so much for the tour, Sockitty. Next up, the ultimate Pumpkin Island. We were greeted by Midna, and it's one heck of an awesome entrance. Check out the patch of eerie pumpkin, and also this awesome spooky arcade. On to the spooky bar. I wonder what spooky drink I'm going to be. Ooh, it tastes like blood. And one of the greatest parts of the island had to be the spooky rave disco on the beach. I absolutely love this. It's the best way to dance the Halloween night away. Funnily enough, Browner reminded me of a spooky, sexy Ned Flanders.
Well, it allows for maximum mobility. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Across the bridge, and we encountered the most awesome, spectacular part of the island. A pumpkin carriage right beside the river. Absolutely incredible views. It was so good. And why not have a little spooky jam with a demon baby in the music room? Or wander on over to the sea for a little spooky sacrifice? Absolutely loved our visit to Browntopia. Thank you so much, Darth Browner. For the next island, we visited Camberdoodle for a look at Camber's brand new resetted island, Satinori. First impressions, absolutely incredible. Just look at how stunning the island looks so far. Delicate, precise and well designed. The straight line to resident services is so satisfying. A few little pumpkins dotted about, little stones, little flowers. It looks like a sweet model village. It feels like we've strolled into a village out in the countryside. Quiet, but almost too quiet. I love the idea of having strips of dirt to grow pumpkins bordered by trees and hay. It feels so rustic and natural. And this spot with a handful of pumpkins, barrels, so cute. Everything in Camberdoodle's island is so precisely considered. A joy to explore, and we can't wait to see more. Next up was Kilvas, Fliss Chocobo's island of mystery and intrigue. And first up, a neat spooky entrance with a stunning burst of flowers and colour. And a neat little recipe corner as well. Fliss also had a bodyguard, or a serial killer, waiting to spring up on you. It was like visiting a little village at night as the rain trickles down. Who knows what's lurking behind the corner? I love the awesome use of the spooky arches that surrounded the bridges. Axes out and ready to trap you on the bridge. Love the little pumpkin photo spot as well, deep within Flamingo Land. And you could even spin the magical wheel for something scary to happen. And on top of the island you've got this gorgeous scenic spot to explore, and the spookiest bit of them all. Here lies my hopes and dreams. And to wrap up the tour, a neat little band area to jam out right by the sea. Though I realised I was playing with a chair. Thank you so much for the tour, Fliss. It's time to return to Meme Island for a spooky old time. I always loved the flyover with Goose with a knife. Don't mess with the goose with a knife. And of course, make sure you wash your hands before you take the tour. Safety first, everybody. Goose led us into a spooky house, and it was just a tiny bit creepy, a little bit. Dark and ominous. What has Goose got planned? Why is there a bath in the corner? What is Goose even thinking? I'm scared. A spooky treat indeed, or is it a trick? I love the pumpkin patch with striking yellow flowers too. Tucked away in the corner of Goose Island also was a shrine to some lost friends. Thank you for showing us around, Goose. The final island we visited was the fairy island of Cinnabar, one of the best island names ever. Loved the super neat flyover, and we had a slightly creepy looking Alex waiting patiently for blood. Loved the entrance area. It's meticulously neat with gorgeous flower arrangements. Alex has an awesome beach drive in Cinnabar too. Such a great idea. And of course, no Halloween tour is complete without a visit to the graveyard as well. After soaring through the flower gardens, it was time for a funky beach rave. Only to find out that the DJ is a part-time killer. And of course, why not have a little pizza date with your killer on the beach? So cute. And the best part of Cinebar Island was this gorgeous moon display with a floating asteroid and moon. It's so pretty. And speaking of space, we absolutely adored Alex's space room in his house. Just look how incredible this looks. And of course, after an island tour, our killer decided to chase us to a dead end. Thank you so much for the tour, Alex. I'm so scared. So scared. So there we go. Were you scared? Are you inspired? Have you been creating your Halloween adventures on your Animal Crossing island? Let us know what you think with a comment below. If you were scared, you may want to hit the like button. And if you want to see more geeky and gaming videos and Animal Crossing videos like this, there's a playlist below, and you may want to subscribe. And if you love Animal Crossing, you may want to check out our exclusive merch, this design inspired by Tom Nook himself. And there we go, have an incredibly spooky Halloween celebration, guys, and we'll see you wonderful people in the next video. Bye bye and good night.